Certainly will. Now, the BBC's two biggest charity partners, Children in Need and Comic Relief, will come together this evening for a special live show called The Big Night In. It'll celebrate schemes helping local communities during the challenges posed by the lockdown. And the North East Young Dads and Lads project works with fathers aged under 25. It receives a grant from Children in Need to help fund its work. And we featured the story last year.
Hi, I'm Doug Lidlow. I work for the North East Young Dads and Lads, and I am the Teen Dads project worker funded by Children in Need. We're a service that works with dads and dads-to-be, and our work is to support those young men and to be positive role models in their children's life. We run programs to support young dads. We do parenting programs.
Well, lockdown has, of course, made it impossible for the project to offer its usual level of support to young fathers, though it is in regular contact either online or through phone calls and letters. But Kevin Stewart, Chief Executive of the charity, says the current crisis has only highlighted some of the problems.
I mean, when we talk about the impact of social and physical isolation, we often think about older people, but the reality is these issues also impact on any community that are on the fringes of society, including young dads. Even before COVID-19 and social distancing came into force, many of the men that we work with were struggling with loneliness and isolation, and the current situation has just exacerbated the problems, really. For non-resident dads, daily or weekly contact with their children may have stopped completely. If they're lucky, they may be able to talk to their child via a video link or telephone call. But unfortunately, we're currently supporting a number of young dads who've lost all contact with their children suddenly, not even a photograph. And that's heartbreaking, and we see the impact of that on the young dad's welfare and well-being.
The Big Night In is, of course, about raising money for Children in Need and Comic Relief. So what sort of a difference does your grant from Children in Need make for the project?
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, it's been a massive difference, and it's making a massive difference in the lives of young men who would otherwise have no one to turn to for help, support, guidance, and indeed friendship. Since the project started last summer, the Teen Dads project, funded by Children in Need, has worked with 20 expectant dads, some as young as 14 or 15. Many of those young men have come to the project with a range of difficulties and challenges, including addiction, school exclusion, learning difficulties, mental illness, exposure to domestic violence, homelessness, low-level criminality and relationship breakdown. But due to the help we provide, the vast majority of those young men are transforming their lives in ways that will benefit them, their families, their children, and their children's children for many generations to come. And that's really exciting to see that happening, those changes appearing.
Great stuff. Well, Kevin, keep up the good work, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much. Take care now. Bye.
And The Big Night In begins on BBC One at 7.